leader, you have to live above the line. That's why that is back there. That's, you didn't notice it. Living above the line and living below the line. No BCD. That's a standard, and that Urban Meyer created, and that's a standard you should have in your life. No blaming others, no complaining, no defending. That's behavior of someone who's not going to go far in life. Guaranteed. But when you live above the line, when you do some of those things, like taking action, you follow through, you work hard, you're loyal, that's living above the line. When you are trying to justify your actions, when people are always like, yeah, but I did this because of them, or you know what, this teacher didn't tell me everything, and so that's why I didn't turn it in, or you deny things, or you don't do anything, you don't have any control over your life. That's living below the line. And I don't know if you know, anybody know what E plus R equals O? Events plus response equals outcome. So in life, the events that you have, because we all have events that go on and talk about life things, plus your reaction to it, that's going to dictate the outcome as a person and especially as a leader. Okay? Now, this isn't just a gimmick either. Over the summer, I went to a couple of JAG people we met at Bremen Castings to kind of meet with their bosses and kind of see, hey, you know, in the future, what do you guys look for in employees? You know, how can we maybe set some students up with jobs here, stuff like that. We met in the big boss's room. I mean, the president of the organization. No joke, on his wall was written that, live above the line, below the line. And I asked the person, I said, hey, you know, I like this. You know, I've read some of the stuff and I like how he has it up here. She's like, you know what? That's how we grade our employees. Literally by that standard. We go through with them and say, hey, your work today was above the line, or your work was below the line. And they have standards that you have to meet that fall and above and below the line. That's how they grade themselves. And that's how they grade the employees that work for them. And so it's a way of life for people, living above the line or below. So leading by example, that's something I want to touch on. And I start with this question right here. If the world would not be a better place if everyone on the planet followed your example, it might be a good idea to periodically stop and consider and ways you could change that. If the world was going to look at you, if the world said that, would that be a good thing or a not so good thing? What example are you leaving that would the world be like, yes, we want to follow that or not? So I ask you this question. Ask yourself, you don't have to say it out loud, your answer out loud, but ask yourself if, you know, would your teammates, would your classmates, would your friends, would your coworkers, would they follow your example? Would they follow your example? If I asked, or if you asked yourself honestly, hey, would other people, would my friends, would people I work with my teammates on my team, would they follow my example? Putting it on display. 5 things I want you to think about putting on display. You have to be authentic, meaning you can't be fake. You cannot be fake as a leader. I love this quote from a priest. A priest can't be wrong, right? A person's character is shown through their actions, not where they sit on Sunday. Not where they sit on Sunday, not what car you drive in, not what office space you have, not the desk you own or reside in. None of that means anything in terms of your leadership. It does not mean that. It doesn't give you a certain status level. It's your actions, the way you lead by example, the things you say, the hand gestures you use, the way you come alongside somebody. That is what makes you, okay? You also have to have an example of excellence. Mention that. You have to be excellent and accept nothing less than excellence. If you accept less than excellence, then you're going to be okay with being mediocre. Mediocre results leading to failure in a business, failure in your job, less productivity, bad things. You have to have a standard of excellence. And so it's a tough thing to do as a leader. But as a leader, like this quote says here, you have to take people beyond what they normally think they can do. And it's tough. It's not easy to be like, I'm going to push these people maybe beyond what they're comfortable doing. But I know it's going to be better for us in the long run. You have to do that as a leader. The moment you want to be the leader that is friends with everybody and trying to please other people, you aren't a leader. You're just a follower because you're following what everyone else wants you to do. Leader, you got to take the tough road sometimes and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what I need you to turn in. This is the work I need you to get done. And you might get some eyes rolled at you, you might get some looks sometimes, but understand that as a leader, you're trying to make people better. So you have to do that and lead by example, to hold a standard of excellence for yourself, so that way other people realize, you know what, when the leader's asking me to do this work, he's not just asking me to do this work because. Okay? You also have to promote positivity. We mentioned that last Friday, that we can't be negative. And so your actions, the way you have an example of yourself, has to be positive. Your body language has to be positive. The way you talk has to be positive. It does. You have to go out of your way, as Sam Walton says here, to show positivity to other people. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. You have to go out of your way sometimes to go alongside someone and say, hey, you did a good job here. Keep working hard. You can do this. I believe in you. I'm not giving you all this responsibility to you for nothing, because I believe in you. That positivity that you promote will help other people, inspire other people to get the work done. And so that's part of being a leader, to promote positivity, and it starts with you. It starts with you. Even on a bad day, even on a Monday, you have to promote the positivity to say, we're going to get this going in the right direction. Then it influences replication. Again, your title does not dictate your style as a leader, your position as a leader. You should want to be the leader that people will follow, even if you had no title or position. Even if you weren't director of blank, or supervisor of this, or manager of that. You should want to be a leader that people still would want to follow, even if you didn't have a certain title. Title doesn't make you a leader. All these other qualities do. Okay, and then finally, it produces. Being a leader by example produces results. Talking about positivity and all these other things that you have to do as a leader, essential. But if you aren't showing results as a leader, you won't have too many followers for too long, to be honest. And I can say all really good things as a leader, but if I don't get things done, and I don't show you that I've gotten things done and that we're moving in the right direction, you're going to say, well, hey, he's a really great speaker, but doesn't really get anything done. You have to produce as a leader. You do have to do that. You have to show that you are more than just the person that pulls you in the back, but you're the person that's going to also get things done. Okay? So an ounce of performance is worth pounds of promises. Don't just throw out promises, I will do this, we will do that, without backing it up. Okay? And I'd rather you throw out one thing that you say you're going to do as a leader and get that done than throw out 15 things and then kind of throw it against the wall and see what sticks.